Hey guys, Natasha Tessier, owner of Dwell Realty and Design Group here in Houston, Texas, brokered by eXp Realty. Today, I wanted to talk about, should you buy an investment property in Texas or even in Houston, Texas? Hey guys, I'm Natasha Tessier. I'm the owner of Dwell Realty and Design. I would love to get to know you. Please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below, tell me where you live, who's watching, where you're from. I'd love to get to know you better. Today, I have a lot of people wanting to buy investment properties in the state of Texas and even in Houston. So I have one of my clients bought a bunch in Austin, some in Dallas. Now with the market shifting, it is a good time to purchase some investments, and I myself have purchased several this year. So I thought I would kind of help you guys figure out, is it a good thing? Is it not? What to look for? All that good stuff. So historically speaking, the rental market here has been amazing. The Woodlands, there's tons of people living here temporarily while they, are on a temporary work situation. Obviously, rentals out by Lake Conroe on the lake or near the lake are great. You can do a full-time renter in there, or what I'm doing is I'm VRBOing or Airbnb-ing a couple of my rentals that are near the lake. They're just little cottages that we've gone in and gutted, fixed up, and then we will be Airbnb-ing them. So lots of ways to make different income off of your rentals, obviously. And then in the past, before all the crazy, it's about 3 to 6% increase year over year in your property value. So that really helps to, A, these renters are paying your mortgage off, and then B, your value's going up over time. So I know we've seen crazy increase in property values, but that's not always going to be the norm. And now things are kind of settling back down. So as we go into a bit of recession and the interest rates are going up, and now all of a sudden we went from having about a month and a half of inventory to 9 months of inventory. So we have way too many homes and not enough buyers. So a lot of our sellers are really, really flexible, especially the people who have to sell. Maybe they had a job transfer, maybe financially they can't do it anymore. Where they have to sell, they're very motivated. I've gotten some really good deals the past couple weeks for my clients and my investors. The second thing is, if you're not here, it's really hard to do a flip, obviously, because of subs. But if you're here locally, a lot of people are buying flips, putting money into it, and then turning around and either relisting it or setting it up as a rental. So there are a couple things that you want to look at when you're looking at what type of rental property. So the first thing is, if you're going to do a Airbnb type of situation, I don't necessarily recommend like a huge house where a lot of people can come in there. That usually ends in a lot of parties and sometimes damage, and it can be frustrating. My little Airbnbs are just 2-bedroom, 2-bath. They're on a little fishing lake. The neighborhood has a cute little pool, and they're 5 minutes from Lake Conroe. So people come here all summer and they want to hang out and be on the lake, and it's a very easy vacation. So that's one thing to think about, is the size of the house. Obviously, if it's a little bit bigger and you have, want a family in there, then you're going to get more money. I try to stick with the 1% rule. So if I buy a house for $300,000, I'd like to get about $3,000 in rent. It doesn't always work out that way, but somewhat close to that. So just a way to think about that. Sometimes it's, I can only get $2,500 in rent for the $300,000 house. So that's the other thing to think about. You also want to look at the school districts. So if you're gonna do a long-term rental, families that are gonna be coming in there are gonna want certain schools. And please call me, because there are certain schools that are highly sought after in the area and certain schools that are not. So if you're buying a rental, you want to be in that area where people are ready to get into those schools for their kids. And maybe they want to rent for a year and then check out the area, which neighborhoods, and then purchase. So make sure you look at the school districts. I like the HAR app for that. I like the ratings on there. It's based on the kids' scoring and none of these other crazy things that some of these other websites base it on. So I like HAR. You can go in, you can see all the demographics, everything you need. But if you're looking for good schools, that's where I would go. Okay, then the third thing I would talk about is property taxes and homeowners insurance. That's why a lot of people have rentals in the Woodlands, because it's usually about 2.1, 2.2 property tax, and it includes the HOA. So if all of a sudden you have a rental and the property tax is, 3.2%, and you have, $100 or $150 a month in HOA, then it starts to eat away at your profits monthly. So a lot of people like the Woodlands because the property tax is low. It includes the HOA in there. So then therefore they're able to get more profits. Mine are out in Montgomery. Mine do have $100 a month in HOA, but it includes the water bill, so that's not that big a deal. And then my property tax is also 2.1 on the rentals that I have. So anyway, I know this is kind of a short video, but I just wanted to get out there and let you guys know that that's something that we also do, is find investments for our clients. So the best way is, let us put you on a list, but watch the market. Go after things that have huge price drops, that are listed below value, that some houses right now have been on the market 150 days. I mean, you're going to get a much better deal there. So, go after those motivated buyers, and then that way you can get a good deal on it, and then hopefully get a renter in there and kind of hold on to it for 5 to 10 years, let that renter pay your mortgage, and then turn around and make a profit off the sale. So if you need help, let me know. We don't do a ton of off-market stuff. We usually do MLS type of stuff, although I do have one of my girls that works a little bit in, wholesaling, but more so we do MLS type of stuff. So anyway, I hope this video helps. Again, comment, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're thinking. Please fill out one of our forms below. You can call, text me anytime. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a blessed day.